Let's see here. Okay, let me see. Hello, 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 everyone. Hang on a minute here. How is everyone doing tonight? Okay, let me just get all set up. All right. Okay, my name is Elisa Mardigan, otherwise known as the Mom Boss Coach, and thank you so much for hopping on tonight. And tonight we are going to talk about your abundance mindset, or lack of. And like if you noticed my post earlier today, I used to think that it was a bunch of mumbo jumbo. I had never heard of anyone talk about their mindset of anything, their mindset for anything, not just an abundance mindset, but I had never heard them talk about that until I got into the network marketing industry. So, and then I realized when I started with a coach, because, you know, coaches, most coaches they also teach mindset, because you do have to have a certain mindset. So, for instance, the one mindset that I needed to fix was my mindset around not being good enough or not being able to do this. Like, I wouldn't be able to teach other women how to become successful. So with my coach, I sort of talked about it with him and we dove a little deeper. And yeah, once you change that mindset of any mindset that you have that's negative into a positive, it's freaking amazing what happens. And an abundance mindset is no different. So, good evening, Madeline. How are you? And Jody, first time here. Awesome. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you guys are on here live. Feel free to ask questions and I'll check every once in a while. For the rest of this month, I think, typically I go at 7 o'clock at night, but for the rest of this month, I am going at 6, because at 6:30, I have a coaching session with my coach, and it was the only time she could do it was from 6:30 to 7:30, and that, I believe, is just the rest of this month on Mondays. And then back in December, I may switch it for December. I may do a poll first to see what's good for everybody. I know December is going to be craziness with the holidays and everything, so that just might, maybe I'll wait till January. We'll see. I'll do a poll. But anyways, so I only have until about 6:30, unfortunately. So let's get to it. So what are we going to talk about? Creating an abundance mindset. So what is that? Well, hang on and I'll tell you. Hang on one sec. It's opening. I have to have notes or I forget what I'm going to say. And then I'll end up forgetting the important stuff that I want to say. So, okay. So tonight we are going to talk about 7 ways to develop an abundance mindset. And if you start doing these things every day, starting now, starting tomorrow morning, tonight, whatever, I can almost guarantee that, I mean, everyone is different, because you have to say this with conviction. Some of your affirmations, like, you can't just say it. You have to say it with conviction. Like, hey, Rebecca, oh, you hopped on. I thought you had to work. Awesome. You have to make your mind believe it. So you have to believe it yourself. Hi, Rose. So you have to say whatever it is you're saying, you have to say with conviction. But if you get this started, if you get this practice started, having an abundant mindset, or even changing some negative talk about anything, about what is hindering you or anything, by the new year, you should be well on your way to having a different mindset, a different outlook on things, and your business will start to change. Okay, so In business and life, our mindset determines the path we will take. So, for instance, you can look at everything in the world with a scarcity mindset or an abundance mindset. You can have a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. So, creating an abundant mindset versus a scarcity mindset will have a huge bearing on your personal and professional success. So, let's talk about a scarcity mindset. Scarcity mindset can lead to envy about what other people have, guilt about what others have, and anger about what other people are doing in the world. So, take for instance all the comments you see on Facebook posts that you sit back and you think to yourself, why the heck are they commenting that? What business is it of theirs? Why are they so angry? Why are they even saying anything? Well, that's a scarcity mindset. They are angry at what someone else is doing because perhaps they're not doing it, they're too afraid to do it, whatever their reason is. Okay, because I often see these comments and I'm thinking, why would you even say something like that? That's what a scarcity mindset can make you behave like. Whereas an abundant mindset can lead you to more creativity, more joy, increased happiness, and you focus more on gratitude and appreciation. Okay, so a person with an abundance mindset focuses on the limitless opportunities available in business and their life. They focus on the positive things instead of the negative things. So again, if you see yourself or catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, change it to a positive, like I had to do. Okay? And so make an affirmation out of it that you will say 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night, like especially right before you go to bed, because when you're just about to fall asleep, whatever you're thinking of, that's what your brain is going to remember in the morning, say, when you wake up. So if you speak positive to yourself or write it down because you're thinking it as you're writing it, you think the words as you write it, your brain will start to believe that as the truth. So right now your brain could be thinking that you're not good enough. Well, if you change that to say, yes, I am good enough, your brain will start to believe that. Okay? So think of the positive things in life instead of negative. People with an abundance mindset are more grateful, more creative, focused on collaboration. So they attract more to them as a result. They will attract more opportunities, they will attract more people and creativity into their lives. That just stands to reason, because a person who has an abundance mindset is more joyful, more happy. So people want to be around that, for one thing. Whereas someone with a scarcity mindset is always talking negative, is always acting negative, is always thinking negative. Who wants to be around that, right? Okay, so abundant thinking. When you make a point to think abundantly rather than scarcity, you feel happier, you're more curious, you're more successful, you have experienced higher levels of gratitude, and it's about focusing on what you have already and the opportunities in front of you rather than what you don't have. So, okay, so for instance, you might not be making the money in your business that you want to be, but start to be thankful about the opportunity itself, that you have this opportunity in front of you to make something with, to create a successful business with. Okay, so appreciate more. You'll feel more confident. You will develop deeper relationships and have a bigger vision of the future that you want to create. Because when you have a scarcity mindset, it's almost like your vision can't expand out to think farther than that, because you don't think it's going to happen because you don't have the money for it, or whatever it is that you're thinking. So with abundant thinking, you think about yourself in terms of creating an abundant bigger future rather than a limiting and scarce future. Okay? So let's talk about how to develop this abundant mindset. So, with abundant thinking, you'll come from a place of gratitude and appreciation rather than a negative and a woe is me thinking or behaving. This abundant mentality will help you create more opportunity, more happiness, and more fulfillment. So, again, someone with an abundance mindset believes that there is an abundance of everything in life, whether it's more time, more money, better relationship, more resources, more opportunities, whatever it is. The abundant thinker thinks everything is available in whatever quantity is needed. In contrast, someone with a scarcity mindset, they come from a zero-sum mentality, and they're fearful that there is a depletion of time, money, energy, and resources. So the little bit of money, say, we're going to talk money here, because that's pretty much what most of us need. So the little money that a person with a scarcity mindset has, they don't want to part with because they think it's not going to come back to them. So that's a scarcity mindset. They believe there's not enough to go around, that everything necessary to create an abundant future is scarce or running out. So a scarcity mindset is going to leave you feeling envious, guilty, and angry. Like, you're going to think, why should so-and-so have all this money and not me? Okay, so that's not helping matters. It can leave you feeling overwhelmed, depressed, and paralyzed at what to do to change your life. An abundant mindset makes you feel happy, excited, motivated, and ready for action, and ready to do what needs to be done so that this abundance can come to you. Okay? So what's the importance of having an abundance mindset? Well, it means you focus on progress and positivity. That's important. If you're not focusing on progress and positivity, you're not going to get anywhere. So having a scarcity mindset means you focus on what you don't have and what you could lose. Having an abundance mindset is having a mindset that focuses on what is available for you. Okay? They're focused on creativity, innovation, opportunity, and creating multipliers in their business and life. They practice gratitude and focus on the things they have rather than what they don't have. And they work to get what they don't have because they believe it's out there for everyone who has an abundance mindset and who works for what they want. It's out there. They see the world as a place with ever-increasing opportunities to create value and achieve continual personal and business growth. But someone with a scarcity mindset believes there's a lot of unfairness. Like I just said, why does so-and-so have a great business that's making money, but I don't? That's behaving like you think it's unfair. They're blamers. Oh, well, I don't have the money because my car broke down, so now I have to fix it. Or I don't have the money because whatever the excuse, okay? They believe there is only so much of any resource available, and they think that resource is shrinking. So how do you build an abundance mentality? Well, you need to focus on maximizing your strengths and multiplying your capabilities with other people to create something much bigger. So in network marketing, that's building a team, okay? So you can create something much bigger together. Creating an abundance mentality allows you to have the freedom to grow without limitations or restrictions of any kind. You just do it. You just grow without thinking, I better not do this because I don't have the money. I better not do this because I really don't have the time. Whatever. You see the world as full of opportunities. So you just think to yourself, well, if this doesn't work out or I lose interest, there's going to be something else. So that's why, like, a lot of us network marketers, we don't necessarily stay with the very first company we're with because A, you don't really know what the company is all about until you get into it. And B, you don't know the team you're going to be on until you get into it. And C, you don't really know if the product your company has is going to enable you to share it passionately enough. Because if you don't like the product, okay, obviously until you start using it, if you don't like the product, you can't sell it. So the company, the team, the product all has to align with you. So sometimes I heard the average network marketer changes company 7 times before they find the one that is in alignment with their mission, their motives, their life, themselves. So there's always opportunities. Okay? They have greater clarity and focus around creating something bigger. They want something bigger. They want to be something bigger, okay? They focus on gratitude no matter what. No matter if they're having a crap day, they will find that one thing. And it doesn't need to be extraordinary. It could just be, I'm grateful for the cup of coffee that is helping me wake up. Like, seriously, anything, something little. It doesn't need to be a humongous thing. They create exponential growth rather than linear growth. They feel plentiful, creative, and inspired, and they create memorable and meaningful life experiences. Okay, so because my time is running out, let's talk about the 7 steps to developing this abundance mindset. So this, this is going to free up your thinking to make your life happier, more fulfilling, and allow you to achieve your biggest goals in business and life. Okay, so the first thing, focus on gratitude to create an abundant life. Grateful people practice proactive gratitude. There is an appreciation for what they have, and they are not envious of what others have. Okay, this helps to create an abundance mindset. They don't feel guilty about what they have or what others don't have. The key is to focus on being happy with who you are and what you already have. It's all about expanding your strengths, your internal gratitude, and appreciating the people you have in your life. So if you go into any situation with this proactive gratitude mindset, you will always focus on what is great about the situation or the people rather than what is wrong. Okay, I find that the scarcity mindset and negative people, they don't see what is good about a situation. They only see what's negative, what's bad. So embrace an abundance mindset by focusing on achievements. So a simple tool to help you build up your gratitude muscle is to list 3 things that you're grateful for at the end of each day. So this is an awesome practice to get into. Right before bed, have a journal right beside your bed or beside the couch, wherever. And just think over your day and write down 3 things that happen throughout the day that you are grateful for. Another tool, before any meeting with anyone, think about the things that you appreciate about that person before you meet. You'll go into that meeting, and this could be even a messenger meeting. I mean, it's just getting you into the mindset. You'll go into the meeting with a very positive attitude, and a person will pick up on that, okay? And your gratitude will expand the more you express it. So rather than thinking about what you don't have, focus on what you do. Appreciate everything you have, and abundance will start flowing in. Okay, number 2, surround yourself with people who have an abundance mentality. Yes, if you want your life to grow and if you want it to be successful and it to grow, you need to build a network of people, like-minded people. Okay? You need people who are also committed to constantly growing and who will appreciate your experiences. You want people who will push you forward, cheer you on, hold you accountable, and be happy for you and your achievements. Okay? You don't want people who are jealous of your achievements or who bring you down when you tell them you've achieved something by saying something negative about it. Okay? Find people who are looking to create their own breakthroughs. So just similar people as you. Number 3, create an abundant life. So creating a vision of your future through powerful goal setting gives you clarity about what could be possible. Your ideal future, okay? So you have to look ahead and how you want your life to be 1 year, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. This vision helps you simplify everything and can remove a lot of the complexity you may feel about where your business and life is heading and what action steps to take next. Sometimes if you don't have a goal of where you want to go, you don't know how to get there. So you have to have the goal first, and then you work backwards to get the steps, to create the steps to get to that goal. Okay? Setting goals creates an abundance mentality. So from your vision, you can create 12-month goals. And like I said, then you work back and you create specific, measurable 90-day goals in all areas of your business and life. So if it's health that you have a goal, set your goal for, say, a year, and then you work back on what things you're going to do every month or every 2 months or every 3 months to get to that goal in the next 12 months. It helps to establish the personal and professional improvements you want to make along the way. Otherwise, you're just kind of going to be stagnant. You're not going to know what to do to get to those goals, and it'll never happen. So ensure you're always measuring backwards from where you started to motivate yourself and ensure that you're always making progress. Number 4, focus on your unique strengths. So when you spend more time utilizing your unique strengths and adding real value to the people that matter in your life, you will feel a sense of abundance. You may feel that anything is possible. You'll become more creative, more energized, and most importantly, more confident. I think too many of us are not confident in our abilities. So we have to get rid of that limiting belief, and having an abundance mindset is going to help you become more confident as well. An abundance mindset increases happiness. So when you're happy, you're going to just automatically want to keep moving forward. You're going to be motivated to just keep moving forward. So you're always going to be seeking the next. So when you reach your one milestone to your goal, then you're going to be motivated. You're going to be happy, and you're going to be motivated to go to the next goal, the next step on your way to your 12-month goal. You will always be looking for further breakthroughs in both your own life and those of the people that matter to you. And more opportunities will seem to open up because you've freed yourself and are spending more time utilizing your unique strengths instead of hiding them almost because you think they're not good enough. Number 5, do more of what you love. So if you look at your business and life, what things, activities, and people would you like to be freed up from? How much time are you currently spending doing the things you love that bring you the biggest return? How much time are you spending on low-value activities and relationships that drain your energy and don't bring you a lot of joy? Now, I can hear some of you probably thinking to yourselves, but it's my family. Or it's a member of my family. I can't not be around them. Yeah, you can. And I've done it. I'm not going to get into that, but if you don't see that person very often, yes, that's quite helpful. But just because they're family doesn't mean you need to be around them all the time, okay? Just think about that. Okay, so if you've answered that you've been spending quite a lot of time with low-value activities and people that drain your energy, then you need to stop, because you're going to need more time freedom from these activities to start doing the ones that are going to get you where you want to go and that are going to make you happy. Okay, so developing a confident mindset. So, every 90 days, look to remove 3 of the activities you don't enjoy and that drain your energy. Okay, either drop them completely, outsource or delegate. Now, I have to say I haven't done that yet myself. With the business part. Yes, I have gotten rid of the energy draining people for the most part. Most of my business stuff I do like doing, but if I'm honest with myself, I don't have time to do them all. I just need to now find the time to find someone to help me. So I do need to look at that myself. So if you look to if you look to remove 3 activities every 90 days that you don't like or that drain your energy, and you add 3 activities that you love to do and that deliver the biggest value, in 12 months, you will have freed yourself up from 12 activities, people, or commitments that you don't want to do, but you've added 12 activities or relationships that you love to do and that are important to you. So that's a win-win, but we have to be mindful about it. Okay, 6. Build a life of abundance thinking. So those with an abundance mindset, they crave learning and growth. And improving their work-life balance is a key focus. That is super important, a work-life balance. So they're looking for new knowledge and wisdom to consume, and there's a focus on improved thinking that requires your mind and body to be at peak performance. So keys to that: good night's sleep, exercising regularly, eating healthy, and finding time to just rest and rejuvenate in whatever manner makes you happy. So take days out of your business and life just to do nothing, or go to the spa. Whatever it is that you like to enjoy during your downtime, be sure you do it at least once a week. And this means completely cutting off from all distractions. So if that means shutting down your phone, your computer, everything for one day a week, we can do that. I'm guilty of not, but if we're mindful about it, we can all do that. You will come back physically and mentally stronger, and you'll have more of an abundant mindset. Okay, last one, number 7. Expand abundance and eliminate scarcity. Rather than trying to improve your perceived weaknesses or skills shortage, focus instead on expanding your existing strengths. But first, you need to know what those strengths are. So, have you ever taken the time to review and assess what you are passionate about and what you do really well? If you haven't, well, it could be your network marketing business, obviously, because you're in that for a reason. Okay? So, in your professional and personal life, you will face a number of challenges. So you need to understand these 6 things. What is the best use of your time? Because you have more than just your business. Some of you work a 9 to 5. Some of you have 3 or more kids or 2 or more kids, and they're all at home still. Whatever it is you have, it's more than just your business. So you need to make the best use of your time. How will you add value to your day, to the people that you are conversing with? What things do you do well? So think about your business in this one. What part of your business do you do well? Okay? Which activities can you be paid the most for? So take, for instance, again, your business. What if you are very good at Canva? What if you had many team members that just didn't have the time, didn't have the desire to create their own graphics? Well, you could offer them, or even people outside of your own team, because maybe you don't want to charge your own team, but so people outside of your business, you could maybe, for minimal money, whatever you want, charge to do their graphics or whatever. Just think of things that you do well. Who can you help? Who can help you get to your ideal future? So when you are prospecting and you're looking for business builders, I know your first instinct is to just enroll anybody that says yes. But you might not want to do that, because what if that person is hell to work with? and they suck up your time. Well, that person's not helping you get to your ideal future, and they're taking you away from others that could. So that's where you're kind of, and this you'll get to know as you go. You kind of feel out the people that you're talking to and who show interest. You could even come up with some questions of your very own to ask about if they want to be a business builder, like about their day, their hobby, sorry, I know what I want to say, it's just not coming out. Ask them their motivation, ask them their why, ask them their goals. See if they are a fit to be a business builder, or if it's just something that they say they want to do, but they're never going to bother. Okay? If they're never going to bother, maybe you would still enroll them because they may change their mind, but you don't want the time sucker. You don't want the person who is going to be messaging you all the time saying, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. Can you do it for me? Okay, so you just need to be aware of that. And what are your most important relationships? So we all know, husbands, children, wives, those are our most important relationships. So if there are relationships that you have that are draining your energy and your time, those aren't important. You need to step away from those. Perhaps see that person once a month instead of once a week, or whatever it is that you need to do. So if you can maximize your professional and personal strengths, what would that mean for your business and your life? And how much free time could you get if you focused on increasing your productivity? Okay, so in conclusion, because now I'm 4 minutes late, I'm going to get in trouble. People with an abundance mindset are creators, not reactors. Those with a scarcity mindset, they just wait for things to happen and then react, okay? They think their grand life is going to fall into their lap. Well, it's not. People with an abundant mindset are crystal clear on their vision and their bigger goals, so they know exactly what path to follow and the action steps to take. Those with an abundant mentality, they're always winning or learning. There's no losing. So what we might think is losing, or what I used to think is losing, no, you're learning. You're learning what didn't work, so you don't do it again. People with an abundance mentality look at what is working, what strengths and opportunities they have, and they focus on expanding those strengths rather than trying to improve their weaknesses. Don't waste your time on trying to improve something. Get somebody else to do it for you, and you work on your strengths. So you can choose to live a life of abundance where you are always focusing on the positive and are excited about the endless opportunities in your future. So I hope this was helpful. It does take a little bit of work. It's not going to happen overnight. And it's going to, like I said, if you have some negative affirmations that you want to stop saying, write them down on a piece of paper and say them morning, noon, and night. And then at the end of the day, write down 3 things you're grateful for that happened during the day. And over time, this is going to work. If you do this consistently, over time, your brain is just going to be believing what you've been telling it for the past few months. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Comment below and I will get back to you. But right now I need to hop off and get on to my meeting. And yeah, so I would love to hear what you think. So we will talk to you soon. Have a great evening. Bye.